Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Accu-Stats Video Productions, we'd like to welcome you to the finals of the 2013 Diamond BIGFOOT 10-Ball Challenge. We're coming to you live here from Harrah's Tunica, and what a matchup we've got for you. 16 players began this event. They each put up $1,000. There was $16,000 added. It's race to 11, single elimination. There's only 2 survivors. We're going to crown a champion here in the next couple of hours. I'd like to say a special thank you to Diamond Billiard Products for all their help in making this event possible, along with Simonis and Aramuth too for all their support, and to each and every one of you great Accu-Stats viewers, both here ringside and with us on the internet. Thanks for all you do to support professional pool. Okay, here we go. Our first player is from Blackpool, England. He's a former World 10-Ball champion. He's a former Guinness World Series of Poker champion. He's represented Team Europe on the Mosconi Cup. He's sponsored by Yalin Billiards and Predator. Please welcome Karl BOYES. His opponent's from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. This gentleman's a 2-time Derby City Master of the Table. He's got 2 U.S. Open 9-ball championships to his credit. He's the defending U.S. Open 10-ball champion, and unquestionably on his way to the BCA Hall of Fame. Sponsored by Q-Tech, we know him as SVB. Please welcome Shane Van Boening. 1 race to 11 to crown a champion, $16,000 to the winner, $8,000 to the runner-up. Your official presiding is your tournament director for this event, Jay Helfert, and I'd like to send it to the booth at this time to Mark Wilson and Hall of Famer Danny DiLiberto. Take it away, gentlemen.
It's 10-ball time in Tunica, and tonight we have an epic match. Great players, big prize money. This is world-class pool. Hello again, and welcome everybody. Mark Wilson here with my friend and Hall of Famer Danny DiLiberto. So excited to be doing this one with you, Danny. Give us a couple thoughts here as we get underway.
Well, I give the little edge to Shane Van Boening, but this guy has no quit in him, and he's a straight shooter himself, so I think Shane has a little more finesse. Yep. But we'll see. You know, in one race, either one can win.
Karl BOYES has won the leg. He'll be breaking first. Race to 11. This is a good test.
On a 5x10, of course.
10-ball does not count in the lower corner pockets. You see it went and hung in the pocket to begin with.
This 10-ball, I've watched the other match. It's been hanging in that pocket a lot. We had some quick games.
Well, that's why it doesn't count in the corner pocket. It simply counts as a ball made on the break, and then it spots up.
Yeah, but it counts after the game starts.
And it counts in the other 4 pockets on the break as well. Long, tough, straight shot here to begin with. Nice timing.
Beautiful, clean hit.
Any chance that he attacks the 10-ball here?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
For one reason, you got to get good on the 3 to get to the 4. So he doesn't want to gamble on that, making the 10, because he can lose the cue ball.
Good scratch. Shane has had a tough road to get to this point in the tournament. His first match was Dennis Arcolo, and the score was 6 apiece, and Shane played perfect thereafter. Perfect breaks, perfect shot making, and perfect position play with ball speed. It was an unbelievable performance. He then beat Alex Pagulayan, who won this event last year. And then he just now, an hour ago, finished beating Phil Burford, 11-9. That's a pretty formidable crew to get past, so we know he's playing well.
Yeah, he's a great player. He didn't start off real good in the other match, with Burford, but he really finished like a killer.
Well, that's what happens when you train as hard as he does. You may have a few lapses, but it's much easier to come out of that.
Yeah.
It's simply hard work. A lot of discipline. The balls, he's got the nice layout now from here as he's threaded through the tough problems. One time I was doing a match for him, and it was his first appearance on ESPN. After he won the match to get on ESPN, I asked him how would a young guy celebrate something like this. He told me he was going to the pool room and hit balls.
Yeah.
No, really? Yeah.
I believe it because I saw him at Derby City like 4 a.m. practicing.
That was very endearing. Well, only the 9 ball stands in his way now after that great opening long straight in shot. And game number 1 goes to Shane Van Boening. We'll now get a good look at his break, which is widely regarded as the best break in the business today.
Yeah, I remember when I first saw him, he came to the U.S. Open. He was 24 years old. First place was $50,000, and he held up like a trooper and won it. Very impressive.
Previous match, Karl Boyes was using a cue extension on his cue, and he had immense trouble getting it back off the cue twice. So we're hoping it doesn't go to that too many times here.
I think it will, unless he plays good enough position where he doesn't need that extension.
Or Shane plays flawless.
Oh, you mean?
Look at that break.
Look at the cue ball. It jumped up in the air and
Absolutely gorgeous.
stopped.
Well, you can't ask for anything more than that on the break.
Or you could ask for a ball to go in.
But, I mean, of course. But I'm saying he got ball distribution, stopped the cue ball, levied a tremendous blow on the rack. Balls went and hung, but nothing fell. Boyce has got a cross-side bank on the 1 if he wants to take it on. He's also looking at the billiard onto the 6 ball hanging in the side.
Well, the problem with the billiard, of course, is you got to control the cue ball. The 1 ball, 6 goes in, you don't worry about that. But where's the 1 going if he plays the billiard?
Playing it 2 cushions across the
there
table.
He did it. And the ball didn't stop real well for him. I mean...
Oh, I think that's about perfect. He can cut it in the corner. He doesn't need much for shape on the 2. So it's just a speed control shot.
Yeah, the cue ball's dripping in the pocket. That'll stop you from doing something.
Karl Boyce rolls this one into the center of the pocket.
All right, you got to roll this in and take the 3 up the far corner, don't you? Or no, he can draw the ball and play the 3 in the same pocket as the 2, because you're going to hit the rail and come out. He might do that because he needs some kind of angle. No, he's going to roll it in. Oh, he went 3 rails. Did that nicely. He didn't want to mess with the 3 up the far corner, but look what happened to him.
Yeah, he went a little too far and just settled in behind the 4. He's in a kicking circumstance now.
Not a good kick.
Definitely not the way you wanted to start out after you made such a good opening 2 shots here.
Well, I would have played that 1 pocket shot. I would have drew the ball off the rail, and I would have had the 3 in the same pocket with no chance for this to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe his angle of approach wasn't ideal. Oh, good hit.
Oh. Good hit. However, he sold out. He left an angle. Yeah, he has a good angle to go 1 rail to the 4 in the side. I don't know if maybe he can't hit the ball thick enough to do that, but I don't think I'd go forward. He doesn't want to deal with the 8. I think you got to draw the ball. Well, he went forward, hit the 9, which could have been fatal, tied it up a little bit.
Did come out pretty nice for the 4, though, given that he bumped a couple balls.
Yeah. Well, the rest of the rack is a little tricky.
40-second shot clock is in effect. You do get 1 extension per rack. Pretty nice speed there, Danny, as he settles into the center of the table with a good angle.
Yeah, now he can go to the 8 without having to play the combination.
He's looking at the combination, though.
Well, he's got a choice here, but he's got to get to the 7 first, and let's see what happens from there.
Very routine 2-cushion position coming now. You always want the cue ball just leave the second cushion so you can get to the bottom of the cue ball.
He's got an angle, so he can go somewhere off the 7.
It looks like he's going to play a position for the center of the table to play that combination.
Oh, definitely. You can see him lining up for it.
This will be a little high left English, 2 cushions, and then attack towards the 8 ball.
Yeah, you want to be as close as you can to this combination. Pretty good. I don't think he's going to have trouble figuring out where the 8 is going. It's got a little cut to it. Where are you going to play the 8 here?
I think he's going to have to pop it a little bit, maybe play it in the side pocket. Well, hey, that was pretty nicely handled.
Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Very good. Got the 8 ball free of the rail, brought the cue ball straight down the table. Almost impossible to not come out with some kind of a decent shot. In this case, ideal position. And we are using the Accu-Stats TPA. We'll be having that settle in here as balls get pocketed. Shane Van Boening quickly grabs his second win, leads the match 2-0.
Mr. Van Boening leads 2-0.
Great player from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Who in the world did he have to play with? I interviewed him. He said he played by himself. He learned all this by himself, but he learned a lot being around the world playing with the best players,
Oh, yeah, he's really blossomed. He goes to the Philippines to train quite regularly.
He goes to the Philippines to train?
Oh, yes.
That's pretty far to go.
Yeah, right.
It is a good place to get
He's definitely
competitive training.
been bruised and battered over there a number of times. He's gone back and subsequently issued some damage to them as well, and he's really grown from the experience. Okay, another look at the best break in the business. Right here it is. Well,
8 ball, 1 ball.
2 balls, 9 ball. Balls sifting in everywhere. The 5 ball got a little bit funny.
Well, the way he played the combination last rack, that won't be a trouble.
No, the 5 ball.
The 4, yeah,
Yeah.
I see. The 5 is funny.
But first he's got to get that far. Long, thin cut down the rail here. Leads to natural position on the 4. Smoothly struck. That's confidence there.
Needs the bridge for this shot, I believe.
Rolled it in. Very fluid. Grabs the bridge.
No problem here controlling the 4.
Would love to get a 1-rail angle where he could attack the 5 ball after this. So that means he hit the cue ball with topspin and come out to the center of the table there, past where the racking area is. Nope. Well, he's going to have to muscle up now. He's going to hit quite heavy on the 4. And we may see a pre-planned safety if he doesn't feel like attacking this to get a break and run out.
Yeah, I always say it. You don't always play to run out. You play for an advantageous spot to play safe. So if he can get straight in on that 5 ball, he could stick behind the 7 and 3-rail the 5.
And you could see him measuring that up. instantly.
I don't think he wants to bet the game on a bank.
No reason to. He can comfortably get there, and the bank has got some iffiness to it. He'll be able to kind of hit a stun, trickle forward shot, travel the 5-ball a great deal of distance, cue ball 2 inches. Well, he's drawing. Okay. He was straighter in than I thought. Did land on this pretty nice, though, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like he could shoot it straight on and stop the cue ball.
Wants to be mindful of 3-railing this 5 in the corner pocket, though,
Oh,
too.
he's going right at the 10, too, probably.
He did play the bank. No,
no.
because it's got the safety built in. So he didn't like his
I don't know
angle.
about this.
Well, you know it's good.
Oh, it's great, but you let the guy hit it. Anytime you let a good player have a full shot at it, you could be the one safe next. I bank this towards the 8 and go behind the 7. Or I try to.
Yeah, that's a long ways apart on a 5x10. There's a lot of travel for both those balls.
Yeah, but it's your inning, so what do? You can't shoot this. There's no pockets.
Right. He's going to have to play safe. No doubt about it. Looks like he might be queuing up for your snooker save here.
No, he went behind the 7 like I called.
All right.
And he did it pretty well.
Yeah, a real good job there.
He needs to do good things because he's falling behind.
And so just what Danny DiLiberto said, he probably shouldn't have tried that bank shot because he gave up too much of a good opportunity for boys to play safe.
Yeah, anytime you let a good player see a full ball, you got to sweat getting safe.
Tough hit here.
Yeah, but not for him. But I don't think he's going to like it very much. But look what he did with the 6. The 6 got a little funny. Does it go by the 7?
Freely, yeah. Ample room.
Yeah, it probably does.
You'd absolutely have to bludgeon into the rail. Would not be going into the pocket if you hit the 7 anyway, so. Good clean ball entry
Good
into the
speed.
pocket. Yeah, isn't that so important? When you have good speed, it requires a lot of accuracy into the pocket because there is some leeway.
Well, he's going to have a cut on the 7. He would have loved to get straight in on the 6, but he's going to glance a little and have a little bit of a cut on the 7. And the only reason I'm saying that is you got to get to the 8. You would love to be full on the 7.
I don't know here.
I think you got to go forward 3 rails. I don't think I would mess with coming backward. You go forward 3 rails, you're going to get to the 8.
You certainly don't want to bump into balls playing position when there's just 3 balls left because oftentimes it's the epitome of Murphy's Law. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. You'll find yourself hooked.
Oh, he's still going to draw it, it looks like.
Oh, boy.
Pretty
He threaded
good.
around that 10.
Right.
That was slick.
You hit anything there, it could go astray. But that's over with. He got through the tough part.
Just the 10 ball away from his first win in the match.
Yeah, he's
problem.
a very good player, which is obvious to be in the finals of this field.
Karl Boyes 1, Shane Van Boening 2, Boyes to break. Well, we saw what happened there. We get our first look at the TPA. Shane Van Boening playing at 957, Boyes playing at 889. That's a very high standard. It'd be hard to keep that up through the duration of a long set on a 5x10 with tough pockets. 957. That's a good figure. That's predicated on how many balls you make versus how many errors you make while you make those balls. Boyce was out here just within the last hour working on his break.
Oh, no. That is really a no-no. But, my break never was good anyway, but I never hit him hard enough to go in a pocket. You got to take something off it and control the cue ball, because if you do this with a guy like Shane, you could almost forget this. And on the 5x10, they open. You don't see clusters all tied up. Yeah, I don't like boys' chances of getting back to the table.
Not in this game, and then it would be Shane's break because it's winter break. I mean, there's a subsequent chance that he loses a game or two more.
Yeah, well, good players, you got to sweat out this game and whatever happens after it.
A mistake of that nature, you average losing 1.2 games, plus oftentimes find yourself kicking. You don't come back to the table with a nice, pretty shot. That oftentimes leads to a 3 or 4 game loss series before you get back to the table to really have command of it.
Well, he's going to get the angle on the 7 to fall on the 8 in the far corner, but that's no big deal.
No, that was perfect. He has the angle. Just slide across the table. Well, he's drawing back. No, he is sliding. Yeah, the 40-second shot clock really isn't going to be much of an effect. Both these guys played at a pretty good pace.
Good shot. He's got the automatic angle now to go 1 or 2 rails to the 10 in the same pocket. Oh, he went to the other pocket. Either one is just a choice. Nothing wrong with this, of course.
Nice, smooth, easy stroke. Has to feel super good about this. Scores the game ball. Reclaims a 2-game lead at 3-1.
Van Boening leads 3-1.
Van Boening shooting a 969 right now. Karl Boyes, 800 even. Yeah, Karl Boyes might have been trying to do a little too much with the break that last time. He definitely wants to get some offense generated from the break rather than have to gunfight rack for rack with Van Boening. But he might have ramped up the power a little bit, and that let the cue ball get away. It bounced around and then bounced down in the hole. Van Boening, on the other hand, does not bounce the cue ball a great deal. He gets what they call a flat break, and that's where the cue comes back and gets very level, so the cue ball is not airborne. It impacts so much at the 1 ball, which produces hop on the cue ball. Look how square he hit those.
Perfect control. But I don't think he made anything.
But he didn't give up ball in hand either, so not a completely wasted shot. Balls are open.
Well, Boyes is going to have to push.
He may be able to see the high side of the 1 ball there, but maybe not.
Well, I'm going to tie up the ball near the side with the 8 and say push.
Well, he's going to take a look at that carom on the 310. So when he does that, he doesn't put Shane in a predicament where he has to.
Right, tying up this ball might not matter if Shane runs the 1 and 2.
And if you tie it up, Shane might not go after breaking it out because it's a relatively free chance to score. And Boyce is considering those possibilities right now as he determines where he would like to push out to. He's going to use his extension. That's a good time to do it on this push out because you don't want to make a silly error here.
But it is a little confusing here, and that billiard on the 10 has to make you worry about Shane. I remember when I played top players, I just thought they were going to make everything. Anytime you push, you think they're going to pop the ball in.
Now
he's doing what I said, but yeah, that's what I recommend, folks. Anytime you got to push, tie up a ball when you push.
Oh, I believe Shane's going to cut at this and try to get the carom on the 310 then. Not an easy shot, however.
No, not at all.
His cueing action has been so good and so smooth, though.
No, he played safe. He tried to go all the way behind the 8, I don't think he quite got there. He left an edge, maybe.
Oh, no, I think
No,
he's
you
solidly
got him?
square.
Oh, yeah, he's got him solid. Yeah, he's got him solid.
That's an economy of motion there. He did a lot with just a little. That gave him a little bit greater cue ball control.
Well, he better hit this one.
Oh, it's turned out well.
Yeah, it looks like it might. Not quite. He left the one, and he left an angle.
But the 7 over the corner pocket precludes him from firing away here.
Yeah, but he figures to make the 7.
Oh, no, he won't even shoot the 7.
You don't think so?
I wouldn't imagine. That's pretty far from the pocket and pretty far from the rail.
Well, he has safes, of course. I thought he'd play the 7. 7's close enough to the pocket.
Looks like he's taking on the 7, so. Yep.
But he didn't hit it very well.
He didn't even threaten the 7. That's not an easy shot.
It's not an easy shot, but
I really thought he should play it rail first with the 1 if he was going to take on a shot of that dimension, because it gives you a little bit bigger margin of error.
yeah, he didn't hit it very well.
No.
Very rare bad hit for Shane.
Yeah, Boyce has the opportunity to play a 310 carom now if he likes. He
Well,
also could attack the 5 ball with this shot.
Well, why would you attack the 5 if you're going to play the billiard?
Well, then you wouldn't maybe, but I'm just saying if
Okay,
you
he's
wanted to
still
get
got
this.
to get through this, to have the billiard. Well, he made part 1, and I think he's going to get on to 2 pretty easily. And he's looking at the billiard now.
Yeah, that's the last thing that Shane wanted to do, was give a couple cheap wins back after he's worked so hard to make his.
The thing about the billiard, whenever you have balls tied up like that, play the 10 whatever way you could.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to have any problems here getting on to 2. What? Okay, no doubt about it. Perfect.
That was not the path that Danny would have recommended, however.
Well, I have a word there. Go the path that has less snookerdom to it. And he went, very easily. Had he brushed the 6, he wouldn't have liked it.
Measuring the angle now that he wants the cue ball on easily provides access to the 10 from the 3. Looks like a 2 cushion position now. Well, he didn't get any too close, did he?
No, he could have got closer than this, but the billiard hit, I don't think you had to be real close to anyway. Well, he's going to look at it a couple times. Well, he needs to win this game, or he can go behind 4-1.
He resets himself a couple times. Oh, hit it perfect.
Good shot.
Yep. And had the 3 ball going safe, too, incidentally. So with that good shot, Boyce 2, Van Boening 3. Earlier today, Boyce won a hard-fought contest against Jonathan Penninger. It was 7 apiece. And Boyce went on and claimed the match.
Yeah, he won the last 4 games, wound up winning 11-7. For a while, it looked like it was going to be real close hill match. Boys left him.
Okay, Boyce meticulously setting the cue ball. I'm sure the scratch on the break fresh in his mind from his last break.
Don't go off the table or in a pocket.
Well, don't hit downward. Still had some hop, and got away from him a bit.
Yeah, it did. Something bad could have happened. He didn't make a ball. I think Shane has a shot in the side pocket. It's the only pocket I see where the 1 can go, but can you get to the 2?
Yeah.
Well, if it gets too tricky, you got to play safe. Don't shoot a tough shot with tough position. Play safe.
Yeah, you certainly don't need any more unforced errors.
Well, he hasn't made up his mind yet. Clock is running. Might have to
He
get
called
it.
his extension.
Okay, good.
Realizing that the severity of this shot is such that he didn't want to hasten his decision. Yeah.
He played the safe. Very, very wise to do that. Look what he did. He
That's
locked him dead up.
Gorgeous shot there.
It's just because position on the 2 was tough, or he would have shot that ball. Okay. I don't think the 1 is kissing enough to go in the side pocket off the 5.
No, it would be a fluke if it went in.
I don't even know if it's the 5. It might be
That's
the
the 4. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about the 1 ball. It's a legal hit.
Oops.
Oh, this is almost ball in hand, isn't it?
Yeah, you couldn't have put ball in hand any better.
Shane could just
Position's automatic. Look where the 3 is. Look at this. This is what we call a road map.
figures to be a quick game here.
Yeah, look at everything goes to each other. The 2 to the 3, the 3 to the 4, the 4 to the 5, 5 to the 6. Yeah, they're all pointing to each other.
Yeah, the 6 to the 7 is just a routine position play. Everything else is a bit more elementary.
Yeah. Just perfect.
All right. Shane's going to be able to convert this into a game win here.
Yeah, he needs a little angle on the 6. And he got that. Now he can bounce to the middle of the table. Easy shot on the 7.
Shane really plays the 5x10 well, does he not?
He sure does.
You know, his ball speed is good, but ball speed is not a function of judgment. It's a function of repeating stroke. And then your judgment gets sharpened when you always hit in the pocket cleanly, time after time. Ensured that he had a nice angle to allow follow here. Nothing cute.
Yeah.
And just roll the ball in, come across the table for the right angle on the 9 to go to the 10.
He did that.
As it settles into perfect position.
It's not an accident, folks. He's falling on the right side of the balls. Look at it. He'll get to the 10 close as he wants.
And with very good cue ball control, Shane Van Boening regains a 2-game lead at 4-2.
4 games to 2.
Playing at a 9:53 clip right now, Danny. You know that's world class on a
Super.
4.5 by 9.
You can't beat it.
No. And Karl, BOYES, to his credit, a very respectable 8:57. It's a hard pace to maintain, though.
The difference in the match so far is the rack that BOYES went in the side pocket with the cue ball. Two game spread there. Pretty good crowd around the table.
Oh, yeah, they've shut down the rest of the tournament. The one pocket's done for the day.
Yeah,
I've been looking forward to this match all week long. The BIGFOOT 10-foot table, 10 ball. Great players, big money.
there's that break again with control on
And
the cue ball.
10 ball settled into the corner pocket yet again.
Again, it's been doing that. But he didn't make a ball. He threw his hands up in the air. What do I have to do to make a ball, he said.
Well, he didn't use his most powerful break there. He took a little off.
Well, he's trying different things. You know, if something's not working, you got to change something. And he decided to go a little bit weaker on the break.
Well, now Boyce gets a pretty good opportunity to score.
Well, the kind of player Shane is, you better get out anytime you get a chance to, or you'll get killed.
And better get out a couple times that you're not supposed to if you want to beat him.
You're right. Well, he shot it off to 10, I think, on purpose.
Yeah, it would appear because the cue ball settled into the right place.
You know, the 4 goes to the 5 pretty easily. The 5 goes to the 6 pretty easily. But I don't like to give him the game this easy because the people out there get frustrated.
But yeah, this is
It
still
looks
a hard
too
out.
easy. Yeah, but if he makes it look easy.
Okay, here on the 10 ball, we get another look and watch how much body motion you see here with this. Elbow collapses relatively dramatically.
Fire that in, got a perfect angle on the 5 to get to the 6. Good angle on the 6 he'll have to get to the 7.
Ooh, the 5 ball skidded just a little bit, twisted off funny, did not hit the middle of the pocket, but did fall in.
And folks, I describe what a skid is. It's when you cut the ball and it sticks a split second and it doesn't cut as much as you think.
Perfect position here. Just rolling ahead now. Down to the end rail. Now the cue ball, as he pockets the 8, can't help but get positioned on the 9. Draw the cue ball back 6 inches. Straight in the side. 10 ball. This isn't hurting his TPA at all, is it?
No, the TPA, both of them are shooting high.
Perfect 10 balls here. Boyce wins his 3rd game, trails in the match 3 games to 4. Boyce jumps up over 900 now with that out. 917 for Boyce. 953 Van Boening.
1 game difference.
So this truly is a world-class performance on both players' part.
People aren't getting gypped, that's for sure. I'll say it again, it's amazing to me that a guy like Shane could keep the intensity day in, day out, and sometimes he'll stay up all night gambling. Amazing human. Got to be in condition to do that, and you got to be pretty healthy.
Very focused, very driven. His facial countenance suggests that he's a serious study here. Much better break this time for Boyce. Much squarer hit, a lot more ball action. Cue ball wasn't bounding around.
I think he's got a shot on the 1.
Well, if he does, he's got to a good chance to go ahead and do some damage.
Well, he's got to fall on the 2. That's not real easy.
Well, 2's over the pocket here.
It is, but he can't do much with the cue ball except hit it high.
He's requested Jay Helfer to come out and polish the ball a little bit after that skid a few minutes ago. This is a thin cut. Wishes to not take any chances.
Right.
The microfiber towel, that's a great advent for society. Doesn't produce any lint and cleans very well.
Part of the skid is from a little dirt on the cue ball hitting the object ball at that point. Well, position is not easy here. You might have to take the cut and go on the inside of the 6. Oh, he didn't.
Yeah, he's going to be fine.
Well,
Yep, settled right in there.
did.
It was looking iffy, but you could see he had enough pace on the cue ball to clear the 6.
Yeah, he's got the right angle now to go to the 3 if he avoids hitting the 10.
Oh, no, not the dreaded extension.
Oh, no is right.
This was a 5-minute ordeal twice last match. I don't know if he's snugging it on there. Well, it did seem like he did. I think he also is anxious to see how this comes back off. Yeah, it's
Good
not
shot.
coming off.
Oh, you got it that time.
Hallelujah. That almost warrants a little smattering of applause.
Yeah, he's getting a kick out of that. It came off easily because it didn't the last few times.
First time it happened, his opponent helped him get it off. The second time it happened, his opponent refused to help him get it off.
Yep.
Binninger was not in the mood to help any further.
Good hit.
I got 2 racehorses here. Both of them playing well.
Well, I think he might have to draw the ball here. He's pretty straight in. He could go forward 2 rails, but I think he's going to draw the ball.
Got nice and close. That's good work right
Effortless.
there.
He drew the ball and didn't even hit it hard.
Yeah,
that is great.
That's good cue mechanics right there. Hitting the edge of the ball so that you goes a lot of spin, but very soft speed. I was taught by Sailor Racine. He used to call that effective spin.
Wasn't Al Miller from Racine also?
I thought Kenosha, but in that area for sure.
Al Miller is a player out of the past. Johnson City regular every year, and he would help players with their tip. He put on tips for players.
Look at that nice shot as he settles in optimum. This would be for the first break and run out of the entire match. Oh, no, not the extension, please. Just use the bridge.
You know what I think?
No, I don't.
I think he's not pushing it so tightly anymore. Because if he pushes it tightly, it's not coming off easy.
Well,
Let's see.
scores his first break and run out.
See what I mean?
I'm all for it.
Effortless.
Sounds good. Well, Van Boening does not look amused by the performance. And it's now a TPA for Karl BOYES of 941. A TPA for Van Boening, 953. All right. Here's a little draw with a little bit of right-hand spin.
Effortless.
And really good execution there as it settles in for optimum position.
If I could have drew the ball that easily, I would have been a good player.
Something beyond the Hall of Fame, I guess, is what you mean.
Yeah, I
Whatever
said
that would be.
I said that just to get your reaction, say something good.
I will.
That's why I
too.
did it.
You can just feed me those lines. I always pump up my partner. Well, another good break would be nice here. Yep, not as good. Side spin on the cue ball. And look at this, but a favorable result.
Yeah, something went in. What was it, the 1?
The 1, yeah, the 3 is in a very funny location.
And not ha-ha funny either.
No, this is going to take some doing. I think he may have to attack the 6 ball with the cue ball off the 2 if he wants to try to continue his run. The other choice would be a pre-planned safety, but it looks like he does want to continue his run.
Just don't snooker yourself. Whatever you do, that would be the no-no.
Well, he did attack it. Things are working out because the 6 chipped the 6 out a little bit.
How about playing the 10 and drawing behind the 6? Free shot.
Yeah, that's probably the
He doesn't
idea.
have anything. He's doing that. Soft draw it behind the 6.
What a hit that was. What a nice hit. That's his second consecutive break and run out. And the first time in the match he leads 5 games to 4. And has probably extended his TPA to something in excess of what Van Boning's is. Nope, he's still a ball or 2 behind. So 946, 953. Shane, not amused, not pleased. There's the volume of errors. Boyce has only made 2 errors. One of them that break scratch that we saw. Van Boning only 2 errors. Van Boning's pocketed 41 balls, 35 for Boyce, but the short rack certainly helped. Not only in this rack, but remember the 310 billiard that he played shape for earlier.
Look at Shane.
Yeah, not amused by the way the score is working out.
16,000 first place. He's got 8 coming right now.
Once you have 8 coming, you feel like you got 8,000 at risk. When you lose it, you feel like you lost 8,000 rather than gained 8.
Yeah, but on the positive side, your stroke could get loose when you know you're getting 8,000 for sure.
Yeah. I remember when I used to be playing in tournaments and Scott Kiddo would come, and once he hit the money, he'd look over at me and make a sawing motion with his elbow as if to say the elbow has gotten a little bit looser now that Boyce scratches for the second time on the break.
No good. They're
No.
not all sitting easy, but I think Shane will manufacture easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a couple balls went in on the break, so.
Anyway, Scott Kiddo, that's a name we haven't heard in a while. Didn't he get ill or something?
He was a character. He had several major automobile accidents. The last one, a semi-truck come across the interstate and hit him head on.
That'll make a boo-boo.
Yeah. Yeah, he's somewhat crippled. He still gets around, still plays some pool. Nowhere near as serious as he used to.
Well, he played for the combination. You're going to have to hit this pretty slow, and you'll have the 4 in the side also. Yeah, you got to just roll it in. I think you will have the 4 in the side. No, in the corner. Shut up, DiLiberto. You can't call the right pocket.
Well, that was still a good shot. He handled the
great shot.
secondary object ball well.
It turned out good, even if I said it wrong.
Yeah. He's not listening.
No. Well, we're going to see a stroke now. He's straight in, so he's going to draw the ball. Watch how effortlessly the ball will come back. Well, especially if you go forward.
Well, now we expect
I thought
to
he
see
was straight in.
2 cushions to the center of the table. And then 2 cushions around to the center of the table again. Side rail, side rail. Oh, he went too hard. Well, he's okay. A little bit surprised that he went so far.
He's got a little angle. I think he can get a little closer to the 10. Well, here comes the draw stroke. No, I'm not sure. I better shut up. I'm not sure. He's going forward, I think. Now I'm sure he's going forward.
Yep. Perfect position now. And with that shot, Shane Van Boening cashes in the unforced scratch on the break for Boyes. Another unforced error.
And he brings it up to 961.
Yeah, it's really good.
Tie ball game. Race to 6 now.
921, 961, 5 games apiece. Yeah, that was only Boyce's third error of the whole match. You know, you play 10 games of professional pool on a tough 10-footer. That's doing something because amateurs can easily make 3 errors in one game.
Well, on the break going in the pocket, that's a bad error.
And that's twice. Otherwise, think of how well he'd be playing. Yeah, Shane added a little power onto that one. Just to let the rack know he hadn't forgotten about it.
Look where the 10 went. Went down the other corner. Well, Boyes has a chance to run out here. The whole big problem is falling on the 2 to start with. You know, after that, if he can fall on the 2, you know, the rest of the rack doesn't look too tricky. But this does.
Yeah. Trying to go around the 4 with the cue ball is what the angle looks like it. There's a side pocket there as well. Playing safe. Kind of thought maybe. As it settles
Good
into
idea.
the 4, yeah.
It was too tough to get to the 2.
This is a very tough hit too, Danny.
1 rail. He's going to go 1 rail at it.
1 rail. Okay.
I think he should see where
Yeah,
he put
up
his
and down
hand.
the table, you're
Yeah,
saying, long-wise.
Yeah.
If he was to fail to contact the 1 ball, there might be a 110 combination.
Well, I would think about it, but let's see what happens first. Because when they're sitting out in the open like this, I want my opponent to shoot a combination. He might scratch off it. No, he hit it good.
He might get safe.
No, not quite.
Not quite.
He left the thin hit, but how do you hold it for the 2?
Well, looks like it's almost a combination as opposed to a thin hit. Yeah, he's looking at the combination.
Oh, this is tough to control. That 1 is going to bounce.
Requires
In other words, the 1 doesn't pass the 2, apparently.
Right.
Tough to control here. It's a thin hit. The 1's going to bounce. But so did the cue ball. Oh, the last turn it went in. Karl is laughing. I don't blame him.
Really good speed.
That's the speed you had to hit it to control the 1 and the cue ball. Yeah, he liked that.
Pretty natural position here.
I want to see that shot again. I want to see if the ball falls in again. He hit it so soft. Let's watch that combination.
Boy, it looks like it stopped there.
It stopped, looked up, saw it was Karl, and jumped in. Perfect angle to get to the 5 now. If anything, the 8 to the 9 could be a little bit tough. But of course, once he gets rid of that 5 ball, the 9 will go down the corner. But you got to get pretty straight in on the 8.
This appears to be thin enough that he might like to go 2 cushions rather than just 1. No. Yep, 2 cushions, but he's gotten pretty straight on this, huh? You really need to do a better job there. This is going to require a big draw stroke, and then he's going to have to play the 7 from quite a ways away. He really needed to try to be in the center of the table that time. This will be a pretty shot, though. Oh, beautiful.
Very
good speed, yeah. Well,
he can fall on the 8 very easily.
He could even try to develop the 9 here, too, if he wanted to.
No,
bump
you
it
know
out.
what? I would be content
To
the
just
way
fall,
they are.
yeah.
Yeah, don't do more than you have to here, because the 10 is hanging.
And he has the easy path to get straight in on the 8. That's really what he wants to be here.
But he tried to improve it, but he made it worse.
Now he does have to come across the table, either 2 cushions or 3.
Yeah, he put the 9 in a funny place on the rail, and that corner of the side will show up.
Plays it this way, 2 cushions. That's a pretty nice shot there.
Very good.
Yeah,
Very good.
I'd be proud of that one.
Oh, he's playing solid. He wants to win this tournament, and he has a chance to.
Oh, you can see it come away from the
I
rail.
got him. You know what? He one-stroked it.
But you know what? He played so many good balls to get to that position, and then there was like a little letdown mentally.
You're right.
But Shane seems to be enjoying this. It's just a matter of just pocket the 9. Almost can't miss the 10.
Yeah, he did one-stroke it, and he missed the 9. Look at him. Well, he's got to forget that inning now. You can't take it into your next few innings because it can only hurt you.
All right. Well, a free one for Shane Van Boening. Happy to receive it. Regains the lead, 6 games to 5.
Mr. Van Boening leads 6 games to 5.
Yeah, now, psychologically, if Shane was to break and run out, that is really painful.
Yeah.
Let's get a
see
second
that
look,
shot, because I think he jumped up on the shot with one stroke. Look at that. No, a short stroke. Whatever the excuse is, there shouldn't have been any excuse.
I think it was just a letdown. I think he took it for granted a little bit there that he'd made so many good shots that he just almost couldn't miss that one. And the pool table reminded him that it's 5 by 10, tight pockets. You will be respectful on every shot or you will pay.
Yeah, you can't afford to throw a game away like that with Shane. You know, 2-game swing. Instead of being 1 up, you're 1 down.
Well, 10 ball did go in the pocket. That will return.
But you get to shoot.
And he's made another ball, but not much of a shot on the 1. Just first chance to play safe.
Yeah, we're going to see safeties here. I banked this at the 7, and I try to go behind the 4 and 5.
He's kind of undecided. He might consider banking the 1 ball cross corner.
Doesn't have a whole lot of room to do that. Yeah, I like my shot.
He might
Bank
be.
it at the 7 and go behind the 4 and 5. It sits. Nothing bad can happen. The only thing can go wrong is if you try something else.
He's looking at the cue ball attacking the 10 ball with this as well.
Oh, it's thinner than that.
Oh, he's going to get right in behind the 4 and 5. That's a beautiful billiard shot.
Yep.
Oh, boy.
He got him.
Oh, good hit there.
Tough kick here.
Yep. Right now, Boyes is still paying for that missed 9 ball because now he comes to the table with the most distasteful shot that could easily translate into another game lost. Does he have to kick at this 1 rail off the end rail, or can he go to the... Okay, yeah, if he can go between the 5 and the 4, that'd be the easier way to hit it, but I didn't know if he had it.
Well, he doesn't have a full ball. You know, ordinarily you got a 7-inch target, but you don't have the low side of the 1 to hit. But hit it. Don't want to give him ball in hand here.
Be difficult to get separation after contacting the one ball
Yeah.
if he does hit it. It's a good hit. He
Oh,
almost
he
made
almost
it.
made it.
But yeah, pretty straight in on the one now.
Well, Shane is going to have to take a long shot on the 3. I don't think there's much he can do on the way of position. He's got a little angle, but I think he's got to take the long shot.
Let's take another look at that kick shot.
Here's the kick. He almost made it. It's amazing it didn't go. But Shane took the long shot. He's going to have to draw the ball back.
This will be a pretty one here.
Oh, yeah, the crowd will howl if he does this. Look how steady he is.
Oh,
that was
gorgeous.
That was no problem at all.
I love that smooth transition.
Oh, that was a great shot, folks. For you folks out there, you're seeing great pool right there. This man, right now, is probably one of the best players in the world. He's been that way for a while, and he's definitely ranked number 1 with American players.
Yeah, it's just tough business there.
Great player. Well, he needs the bridge. He's going to go 2 rails to the 8.
Yep, back to the center of the table. He measured it with his tip. He likes it there.
Oh, he went 1 rail. Little easier speed. Played a 9 in the side. No problem there.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Settled in there nice. So right now, that missed 9 balls cost 2 games. And
it's
really
not
3.
over.
And really 3 because you would have had 1. Instead, Van Boening gets 2 and will be breaking. So still paying for the unforced error as Boyce falls behind by 2 games now, 7-5. There on the center of the screen, Alex Pagulian, last
His
year's
birthday.
winner.
He's 35 years old today, folks. Look at him. 35 years old. He looks like he's about 20.
And also acts like it.
Yeah, I like that, though.
Me too.
Never grow up.
Yeah. He's kind of like Peter Pan. Well, Shane got a little top spin. 10 ball went in the corner yet again.
Here comes the 3. He's got a shot. Oops.
2's kind of funny.
It is. It is kind of funny. How do you attack it? You try to play for a bank?
I don't think so. He has an angle that leads to it. I think he goes after the 2 and the 6 with the cue ball here.
Yeah, no guarantee in getting a shot when you have to hit a ball.
All right.
Let's see what he does.
Oh, good execution there.
Look,
That's
2
bad luck
rows.
if he doesn't have a
No,
pocket.
no, he's got the pocket past
Does he?
the 8, yeah.
Oh, he deserves it.
Yeah, he does. He's
Yep.
playing super.
The long draw shot in the last game, and then this shot. He just eases it on in there. Beautiful. Much like Happy Gilmore. Just tap it in. Just tap it in.
He's making it look so easy.
On a 5x10 with super challenging pockets. This is something else. Yeah,
perfect.
he's really conquering the 5x10 beast. We've seen this on display in just about every one of his matches.
Yeah, he's in gear.
Super accurate.
He's going to be tough to beat. You can't count on him giving you any chances.
Oh, no. Well, as we say that,
Hell,
goes
he
too
got
far.
a little out of line.
yeah.
He'll overcome it.
Well, just so you know, a little out of line on 5x10 is quite a different matter than a little out of line on 4.5x9.
He might have to go 2 cushions to the 9, not 1.
I think so.
1.
Yep. Trouble.
Oh, he didn't get...
The extra power warped it off the tangent line long enough that spin wouldn't bite and offset the momentum of the mass going down table.
But he's going to shoot it. I predict he's going to try to cut it in. The 10's out in the middle of the table, so he figures to have a shot on the 10 no matter where he stops, as long as it isn't in a pocket.
At best, I think this is a 50-50 shot.
I think it's a little more in favor of Shane. He's in gear. Get it? Boy, oh boy.
That was tough.
It was really tough.
Tough action.
Well, the whole big problem was he didn't get good position,
Right,
and he didn't overcome it with his shot making. Okay, what does boys do? I mean, this is not easy, but you got to be happy you got a shot here. It looked like Shane was out.
At least now he's done paying for his mistake that he made a couple games ago. So, but now he's got to come up with a big thin cut here and get some position.
I like his end of it, but I like Shane also.
I like his end of it here because he figures this is relatively free, a snooker type shot.
It's a gift.
Thin hit, good speed, no
Perfect.
problem.
Where are you going, cue ball? Oh, he's doing body language, but he's okay.
Yeah, I think he's very happy.
Yep.
Ten ball on its way in the bottom of the pocket. Takes his break. Trails in the game by 1 game. 6 games to 7.
Yep.
We're going to take a moment's break as well. We'll be right back. Okay, both the players are back in the arena. Set to go. Kind of a halftime, if you will. Boyce will be breaking, trailing 7-6. Both players well into the elite strata of 900 pool. That's 1 mistake per 10 balls pocketed. Much better job on the break. 10 ball goes in the pocket.
Again, right on the spot.
That time the 2 ball came all the way around the table and kissed it in from a diamond away. A couple other times it went more directly into the corner pocket. Does not count in the lower 2 corner pockets, by the way. Naturally, or it wouldn't return to the table now.
Well, the only problem here is the 6 ball.
Well, how about this opening shot?
Oh, he's supposed to make this.
Oh, okay. Jay Helfert
Well,
coming out. Something's going on here. There's been a distraction. Jay asks the fan to please quiet down. Everybody's getting resettled into their seats and a little bit distracting. These are pretty shots, however. Gorgeous.
Well, anybody who plays on the 6x12, that's a champion. That shot wasn't much. I mean, I'm not just second guessing it. I expected him to make it from the get-go, but look, if he can fall on the 4 properly, he can get on the 5 properly and then go right into the 8 and have the 6.
My worst fear was just realized you had another chance with the extension. Oh, he didn't do much there, Danny.
No, he didn't.
Oh, that was not a very productive shot.
Well, did you ever use the extension?
Nope. No, I didn't.
I don't really like it.
I don't either.
When you hit a ball with it, you get a hollow sound, and that's the reason he didn't have a good stroke there, It was like a little bit of a cushion effect instead of a straight, stiff cue.
or whatever. He did not do much with that extension, and now he's going to have to. Oh well, big task here. To pocket the 3 and get position. The cue ball should be pretty hot coming off of this, which means he may have to arc it a bit with backspin.
Well, is it possible to hit the 6 on this? Is it full
sure.
enough?
Yeah, if you
he
want to
does
really
that,
whack it.
that'll do it.
I don't think he won. Oh, he did.
He did, but
Yeah.
I don't know if he got rewarded.
He did. Awesome. Awesome result. A dream result is what happened there. He takes a moment to walk around the table and gather himself. 40-second shot clock does not appear to be any threat on this particular time. Plus, he has an extension.
That was a big shot.
Yeah, great shot. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Never a doubt again. Boy,
Well,
he's getting them to look at you and before they jump in the pocket.
I have to say, maybe yet another little letdown after that tremendous 6 ball. To kind of float that one in and stagger would suggest a little letdown.
However, he's got control of the cue ball now, and he can go 1 rail to the 9. I mean, to the 8. A little juice. Well, he's full enough, I think, to draw it past the side and shoot the 9. And he's looking at where to go.
He's also tall enough to reach this pretty handily.
How old is he?
That was the 46th question you've asked me this week. I have no answer for.
Yeah, well, that's why I did it. I wanted you to be consistent. I would guess he's about 35.
Good chat there.
Don't get off the rail. 10's an easy shot, but if you're on the rail, nothing is easy.
Well, this 10 ball would tie up the match. And a good get there. That was Boyce's 3rd breaking run out of the match so far. So of the 7 games that he's won, 3 of them been by way of the break.
Yeah, let's. I want to see that shot because it looked a little thin, but I had an idea that he could do it. Perfect speed, and he got lucky to get a shot on the 4, but he deserved to get lucky because he made such a great shot. There is justice.
Well, to me, it would be unlucky. I think he deserved to not get unlucky, really, rather than get lucky, because he made a great shot there.
I agree with you, Mark.
Well, thank you. That's one of the few times.
That's not true.
All right. Well, Boyce just got out from his break.
We got to race to 4 now for all the marbles.
Yeah. Great stuff going on here. Much better break. Square.
Even though he didn't make anything.
Even though he didn't make anything. And what an unusual arrangement of the balls here, Danny. There is so much junk over here. The 2 ball. Oh, boy. I don't know what you can do with that.
They got tied up real well.
Yeah.
Well, if he can snooker him, he can shoot the 1 towards that little cluster, but he has to make sure that Boyes can't hit the 1 anymore.
What if you go rail first, it's just soft with a little bit of right-hand spin? Can you kind of ticky the 1 ball, let the cue ball sift down there into the 2, 4?
You could.
Too tough.
If you're mad at your backer, you could.
There you hear it. Voice of wisdom says, don't do that shot.
No.
Shane uses the extension. It's a good idea.
Yeah, he can go 1 rail into the 2 here.
Okay.
Well, he didn't do that.
But he can get a predicament here where Boyce may be forced to hit it and break him open a bit. Shane clearly not mad at his backer. Oh, no, the extension. But he's been effective with that this match.
Yeah, well, like I said, I don't think he's pushing it in as tight.
That's a good
Or
idea.
maybe he buttered up the
Yeah,
the,
something.
the butt.
Yeah, whatever. As long as we don't have those prolonged downtimes trying to get it off of there.
Whatever you do here, don't hit the 2. That's your salvation. You know.
Well, you don't want to give a ball in hand, that's for sure.
No,
either.
you're going to hit the ball, but don't do something like opening up that 2 ball. Well, I don't think Boyes is going to like his next shot. Can he bank this ball by any
No.
chance?
No.
I don't like the bank, but it looked to me like he was eyeing it. No, he's going to cut it 1 rail into the 5, maybe.
Oh, he can
Oh.
bank it.
And he got position, too.
That's very unexpected by me. I thought he was blocked even looking on our overhead here in the booth.
Well, just because you said it didn't bank, it was unexpected by you?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good thinking. Just checking it out.
I try to make a definitive call, even if I'm wrong. I'm clearly wrong in this case.
Well, I don't know if the 2 goes by, and he might be playing the combination.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Well, I'm definitely not going to say definitely.
Well, he's playing the combination and making it and getting position, and he's got a good chance to get to 8.
Well, he's got to get to the 5 ball before he gets 8 games.
Yeah.
Can he draw into the 5 here?
I don't know if he can.
No, doesn't need
He
to.
can draw into the 9, though.
I don't know if he has that angle. Looks like he has the other angle, like he has to play
Oh,
the 5
you're right.
all
He
the way
looks
down.
straight in.
Maybe he can just draw back and play the 5 all the way down the corner. If he doesn't like where he gets, he can play a pre-planned safety and use the 9 ball.
Yeah, but, he missed the ball. Wow, a rare miss. Well, boys, you got to take advantage of this, but not this inning.
That was a miss that was brought on by trying to maneuver the cue ball to where it's at now, as opposed to just a shooting error. The boys can now just rub the fireball down the rail 6 inches, put the cue ball underneath the 10. Yeah,
Well, you hit the 10, but that's good.
not great, but good.
Yeah. Shane can kick and hit the ball, but where does everything go? You don't want to leave an easy out. Oh, in the pocket, that's going to be an easy out now. Oh,
Well, Boyce has played well and hung tough, and Shane has also played well.
except the last few innings, he missed the
Right.
5 in the side. Now
The
he
4 on the
scratched.
side, yeah.
Oh, the 4 in the side. Now he scratched. Is he going to try to go into the 9 softly?
I wouldn't think, but it does look like he's queued up that way. No.
No, he's playing for the far
Yeah.
corner like Shane was doing when he missed the ball.
And that's what I'm saying. If you don't like the shot, you can just snug the cue ball up there on the 9. So you're free to take a chance to get perfect. If you don't like it, it's a real routine safe.
Well, can he go forward without hitting the 9? If he can do that, he's going to get to the 6.
Yeah, he only needs just clear of the 9 ball with the cue ball to have that shot.
Go all the way down to the side pocket for the 6. Pretty good.
Yeah, real good.
Yeah, I like boys' chances to get out here.
Yeah, I think he's starting to see the goal line too. That inspires you further.
Good shot. I think he's got to play the 9 up the far corner now and draw it back a little for the 10. Don't do more. Oh, no, he got the angle to do this. This is better yet, of course, because now you're assured of falling on the 10.
And 10 balls down. Boyce 8. Van Boening 7.
Well, Boyce right now has got to start feeling like he can win this.
Yeah. 3 games away.
Look at the score, 925 to 923, and that's indicative of you're ahead one game. Well, Shane Van Boening can't feel real comfortable at this moment.
No, he shouldn't feel bad about his performance, though.
Oh, he's a great player, and we can say it again. You can run in the top 2 in this tournament. You played very well.
Okay, Boyce set the break. Good break there. 8 ball, drifts in. 9 ball, drifts in. Long, straight 1 ball that does not afford much opportunity for position on the 2.
No, it definitely doesn't, but you know what? You got to shoot it. I don't really see a good save. No, this guy is a shooter. He's going to go forward and take on the 2. He won't have too bad a shot.
Yeah, if he could just go a diamond ahead, that would be ideal.
But you got to make the ball, too.
That, too. He did
Which
that.
he did. He didn't want to go too far forward. He cinched the 1, but now he's happy to take the cut on the 2 because it wins this game.
Requesting the cue ball be cleaned. Jay Helfer will apply 2 pieces of chalk to mark the location. Grab the microfiber towel. Wipe it down. And Boyce gets a moment to collect his thoughts, too. That was a lot of energy he used on the 1 ball. It's not the physical exertion, it's the mental exertion.
Well, he's got an excellent chance to get ahead 2 games. No easy thing here, and you got to avoid that side pocket.
Yeah, 1 good stroke here would go a long ways towards allowing him to get out from the break.
Cinch the ball, if you can call it cinching it.
Right.
Well, he's looking at something. What's going on? Somebody sharking him?
No, there's a fly or a moth or something that's floating around there. He waved his cue at it twice. He's going to go ahead and use his extension. It's a good idea.
The great Luther Lassiter, when a fly showed up, he would say, "I see you, fly, I see you." Got to roll this in. Might even play safe if he misses it, which he did.
And, as you predicted, semi-safe. I think it's a pretty easy hit for Van Boening, but not much he can do offensively.
Well, Van Boning's happy it didn't go in.
Right. Well, yeah, this is not an easy one to play safe from, it doesn't appear.
Well, did he get him? I think he did.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, great speed. I think Boyce can hit this ball kicking.
Yeah, I feel comfortable that you can kick at it. But it was still, from where Van Boening was, that's about as good a result as you could hope for.
Well, I play this 2 rails and kick it. I don't want to hit it 1 rail. 2-rail kick, the cue ball will glance upstream. You might even make it. Well, he did hit 2 rails. Where did you go? Yeah, I think he sold it out. Shane has an angle here.
I don't feel like it goes, but I've been wrong enough times to say that
I think it goes.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
Shane doesn't think it goes.
Yeah, I think he thinks it goes.
Okay, well, we'll be able to tell. If it's
Yeah,
safe,
he
you
can
just
go
1
1
rail it
rail.
to the end rail.
Oh, he did, you're right. And he juiced it forward. Didn't snooker him totally. Well, he did. He's got a pretty good kick. But the thing about it, kicking it, if you happen to make it somewhere, you don't have to get position. He's looking to see about kicking it in the cross side there, which is betting the game on it. I'd rather hit it a little thinner and kick it to the end rail.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't bet the game on this, and that's what he's doing. It'd be great if he makes it. He made it? No, he didn't. But he did play safe, it looks like.
Well, he's lucky he didn't make it.
Yeah, because he was snookered on the 3.
Right.
Shane doesn't like the result of this shot.
No.
Oh, boy.
He feels like Karl misplayed the shot, but yet got a favorable outcome. So that's the source of the frustration.
Yeah, I didn't agree on him.
I don't think Shane would have
trying
played it
to
that
make
way
that.
either.
No, he wouldn't have. He would have kicked it to the end rail. But we'll never know, will we?
Well, 2-cushion kick now for Shane. He tattooed it right on the nose, got separation.
And he played safe. Look at this. He got him.
Nice kick safety exchange going on right here.
He's got a 2-rail kick now. That's about it.
As Karl comes to the table looking up into the stars.
Well, he's going to kick it 1 rail, apparently.
Looks like he's lining up the 2-rail system out of the corner here.
Well, I hope so, because I called it. I don't want him to do something different all of a sudden.
It's kind of an interesting system, and he took the midpoint between the cue ball and 2-ball, lined it up with the corner pocket, and then it's just a parallel system.
Good hit.
Got a rail.
Yeah, I don't think Boyes likes it though.
No.
Shane is shooting it. It's not a gimme at this stage of the game where your opponent needs 3 games. Right. This is not a hanger. But if he makes it, he's going to have pretty good position.
Further complicating the matter is that he's going to collide into the 5-ball when he shoots at it, and he has to at least do something good.
He can draw past it without hitting it.
No way.
No
it's way too thin.
Well, he hit them both, made it.
Yeah. Good concentration.
I didn't think he was going to get position hitting it. Okay, what do you do now? Goes in the side, doesn't it? If you get close to it?
Maybe. We'll find out.
Yeah.
You're right. That's what he's playing for.
It goes in the corner, too, of course. Well, to get straight in on the 5, I think you got to play it in the corner. Shooting it in the side, you could lose the cue ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not a very palatable angle of approach into the side either. He's closer, but...
No, he's going to shoot it in the corner. No, I'm not sure. No, I'm sure. I'm not sure.
Well, he's going to play the 5 in the side. We know this. And this will just be top spin back across the center of the table. A little high left English.
Oh, you got good on the 6. Now you can get close to the 7. Even though the 7's hanging, you want to get close to it because you'll control it to the 10 better. That's what he did.
Very clean hit. The table's mic'd up. You can hear the cue, and you can hear the ball hit the pocket. It makes a very crisp sound when they're well struck. Well, the 10 ball away now from tying up this match. Good stuff there. 8 games apiece.
Race to 3.
Van Boening will be breaking. 9:03 on the TPA for Karl Boyce. 9:29 for Shane Van Boening. Absolutely remarkable standard of play this week displayed throughout every event. I've never seen anything like it. Here we get a good look at some numbers. We know the score. The ball's pocketed. Van Boening leads 79-65. That's indicative of the short racks that Boyce got. Errors, 7 for Boyce, only 6 for Van Boening. Van Boening places the cue ball in his preferred spot. Great break there. 10 ball just right down to the corner pocket area again. The 1 ball stands up there. Can he get past the 8? No.
Yeah, the 8 just got in the way. He's going to have to do some curving or jumping. I don't know. You're on the rail. It's going to be tough to do that.
Right, and it's,
I don't know about this.
Deep in the corner with the 1 ball.
Yeah. Well, he's going to have to come with some good twirling.
Love to just graze the rail, the long rail on the way in then.
Got to barely miss the 8 and get the cue ball to curve a little bit, or he's not going to hit this 1.
Well, he feels comfortable to take it on. Doesn't require much, it looks like, because he's not very elevated.
Well, missing the 8 was the whole shot, and he didn't do it.
That's a big penalty there with all those balls laying out the way they are.
I thought that was going to be try. I thought he should have jacked up and missed the 8 for sure and curved it back in, but he thought he can just miss the 8 and hit the rail first. He doesn't like it. He's not happy. His opponent can get to where he needs 2, and you have to sweat his break too.
Yeah.
It's always possible you might not get back to the table when your opponent needs 3.
Right, the 1's hanging, the 4's hanging, the 2 obviously goes straight to the side, the 3's there.
Well, if anything, the 8 to the 9 is the only thing that Shane can hope for.
Yeah, hideous circumstance. He could even play a 6-10 combination if he
Might
got in
think
trouble.
of that. Yeah, that's not sitting too bad either. And you don't have to deal with that 9 ball.
That 9 ball would be heading into the same pocket he missed it in the last time he shot it that way.
Yeah, I think he's considering shooting the 6-10.
Looks like he's going to try to ramp up the power here. Yeah.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, that gets him right down there in the
if
scoring zone.
Yeah, if he wants to play the 6-10, he sure got good enough on the 5 to get good enough on the 6-10.
He's going to come over and take a good look at it. Looks like that is his shot of choice, 6-10. We won't fault him there.
Now, the 10's sitting in that position where if you hit the rail a little before, it's a pretty big ball.
And easy to get
He's
close to
gonna
the
do it.
6, yeah.
Yeah, I like his end of this. I don't see him missing this ball.
Good hit there. Captures this game. Regains the lead at 9-8. Boyce will be breaking.
The match has suspense, that's for sure.
We couldn't have dreamed of asking for any better performance from both players, and particularly after
very good playing. Very few errors.
Long, tough matches on a very demanding field of combat. Tough assignment here for both players in the final match.
Well, I'll tell you, Karl Boyce is holding up very well. I won't even say that about Shane because he always holds up, it looks like.
Yeah, you seldom see him play a poor match. Boyce would love to be very productive from this break.
Don't go in the pocket, which he's done twice.
He can get him good and square that time. 8 ball, he's willing it to go in. It does.
Okay, what do you do with the 1? Does it go in the side pocket off the 6?
No.
No. Okay. we'll give it a no.
I will definitively say that will not be the shot. I think it's safety time.
Oh, I thought he might even open those balls up a little bit. Although it looks like the 5 will go.
That's
is
the
that the
4.
4?
That's the 4.
Well,
right now, Shane's just got to figure a way to kick and hit it.
2 rails is the shot.
2 rails is a shot. Past the 9 on the first rail to the first rail.
And like I always say, he's got a 7-inch target. Hits it. I don't think he's going to like where he stopped.
The boys. He takes a quick look at the 110 combination, particularly because the 4 ball's tied to the 9.
Yeah, I think you got to shoot it. I think you shoot it inside here. You might even play safe if you roll forward. See it? I think 7 will snooker to 1 if he misses. He'd like to get on the hill with this easy shot. I mean, it's not an easy shot, but it'll be an easy win. You know, you don't have to run 10 balls. In this case, I believe it's 9 balls.
Well, he's looking at taking on in the corner.
He's going to. You know, he rolls forward softly. I think the 7 will snooker to 1 in case you miss it. Got to shoot it.
He hit it good.
At the corner, he played it. Oh, boy, he's on the hill.
I have to say, Shane Van Boening is absolutely sickened by these tournament events. But anyway, the score is BOYES 10, Van Boening 8.
Yeah, Van Boening has to win 3 in a row, and he hasn't done that. Let's see that combo. I thought he was going to shoot it in the side, but he hit it straight in the corner, no doubt about it. Let's see that again. Sweat this shot. Perfect.
Yeah, once he obtained missile lock on that one, that baby went right to the pocket.
Yeah, see, I was thinking of playing a little safety, too, by shooting it in the side, but if you make the ball, you don't have to worry about safe.
That's the best safe. Put the 10 in.
Yeah, he's on the hill.
And that was yet another breaking run out here, right? No, he played safe. That was not. So he still has 3 on his side of the ledger through the match. This will be his final break of the match right here. The last one he caught really nice. Not a square this time. 2, 9. 9 ball goes in.
Oh, boy.
Well,
I don't know if the 1 passes.
yeah, I don't think it does.
But he's got a combination.
2 1/2 a pocket. I don't know if that's recommended here when you can play safe relatively routinely.
Yeah, he has a pretty good safe. He wants to shoot, I think. Well, we'll see shortly. No, he played the safe. And a pretty good one.
Nobody applauding, but they should.
Yep.
Yeah, that's lethal.
I guess nobody's here from England.
Yeah, I guess not. Not many. Oh, boy. Well, he does have a 1 rail escape here, but he still doesn't figure to get the best of it. He might be taking a foul. No, just going for the hit.
He made it. How you like this? Did he get position? I don't know about that. Does he have a shot on the 2?
Well, I cannot say for sure. It doesn't appear that he does.
No, he looks like he's kicking.
Now, come
Beautiful
on. That
shot.
deserves a round of applause there. Well played.
Well, maybe there's no Americans here either.
No, they did clap.
Oh,
That was very well played.
I think it deserved a louder clap.
No, I agree. Yeah, that was artistry. Here's the fortunate kick. Amazing.
Well, he hit it. Where you going, cue ball? He's going in the pocket. That's where he's going.
Yep.
Well,
Shane can get out here.
Yeah, ball in hand, you can get close to that combination now. Yeah, he got pretty good on it. He's gonna.
No, he went a little too far. It's makeable, but it's also missable where he got.
Oh, I don't think so. I think he'll make it, and he'll have the 3 in the same pocket.
Well, I think he'll make it too. But I'm just saying, if you try to be cute with the cue ball and control the speed,
right. It is missable.
It quickly gets complex.
And the speed enters because you can snooker yourself. Got to really roll this softly.
Well, he wants to use a little draw.
Well,
softly.
That'll give him a little longer target to safe with the cue ball.
He might just be playing safe.
Yeah, he did. I don't know how I would feel if I were Boyes. Would I be happy that he played safe and not shot? But that's the way it looks right now. Boyes has a tough kick, and he doesn't have to get away with a safe.
That's right.
There's Shane. He's got to worry about it here. He's shaking his head no. I don't know why. He did as good as he could with that shot.
Well, I think it was the ball and hand shot he was dissatisfied with.
Well, he hit the
Look
ball.
at the 10 balls in motion.
Oh, he got a little lucky that the 3 got hit again, but he sold out. We are heading for a hill final match, race to 1.
Well, not quite. He's still
He's got to
two
do
games.
it, but I would bet on him running out here. Look at this, 1 rail to the 4, no problem. Oh, the problem is missing the ball. That's rare. And I think it's tutta finita for Shane. You know what that means? It's over.
Oh, a finita
It's
is final. Oh.
Yeah, tutta finita means it's final is right. But, I just gave Shane to run out, and he didn't, so I shouldn't be giving this one too easily.
Right, you gave him the go-ahead, and he
But
promptly missed the first shot.
He's got to feel elated here.
Yeah.
Let's see his miss. I'm really shocked. I didn't watch it real well. I'm watching the cue ball going to the 4, so was the public. He overcut it by a hair, and that's all it took.
It allowed the cue ball to get closer in the line than he wanted for the 4, but you do have to pocket the ball. Good shot there.
Yeah, Boyes has got it. Well, where do you play the 7? It's not going to be easy to fall on it, it looks like. You're not playing the combination.
I think he's going to play it in the same pocket that he plays the 5 ball now. I think he's going to pick up an angle, slide the cue ball over there between the cushion and the 10, drop back out to play the 7 right here on the same side. That appears to be the simplest route to get position. Well, he's real straight in.
Real
So that's
straight?
out.
No, I think he's got.
I
I think he's got the rail. I think he can go 2 rails, but where do you go with the cue ball? Nothing easy. You got to earn the final game. He's got an angle to go 2 rails. He might have the 7 in the corner. 2 rails.
He put his tip out there on the cloth where he wanted the cue ball to go.
I think 2 rails. He will have the 7 straight up the corner, but it's easier for us than it is for him.
Once again, he's used his extension, but once again, this is a shot where how clean you hit the pocket dictates where the cue ball goes exactly.
Well, he played for the corner.
Jumped out of his shot, did not do well. He was.
No, wait a minute now. He could have done better, but he could shoot the 7 in that far corner, and he's shooting at the game. This wins the title here. Well, you want to make a prediction? He's a straight shooter, and he feels like winning. He's going to make this, and he's going to have an easy out after that.
Well, Danny made it for me then. And he
There
was
it
right. Drained it perfectly. Very smooth cueing action. 2 balls away from securing this match. Gives a little fist pump there as he falls into perfect alignment here on the 10. The final 10 goes in. Karl Boyes is our winner. Shane Van Boening, handshake to the
He
winner.
should have showed more
Congratulations.
elation than this, though, I think. He's waving to the crowd, but he doesn't have a real big smile on his face. I would.
Well, what was the turning point in that one, Danny?
Well, Shane missed
this shot here.
that three
Yeah.
ball there. You know, you never figure him miss that. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he made it for his backers, you say. So this has been an Accu-Stats production, the world leader in billiards broadcasting. For Danny DiLiberto, Mark Wilson, that's our time for this time. Until next time, so long.